Hi everybody, TALIA here. It is the 1st of Kislev today, the 9th of November, and yeah, it's a Friday, so I'm kind of doing this all, and I sort of should be getting ready for Shabbat, but I wanted to do this for today's vlog because it's the Rosh Chodesh, and I really love the Rosh Chodesh. So I wanted to make that what today's video was about. I thought that I would start by just recapping on Heshvan and what my goals were for and how I went with those, and then talk a little bit about Kislev and then tell you what my intentions are for Kislev. So Heshvan, like the main theme that I concentrated on in that month was about putting into practice, doing the real life nitty-gritty work that you need to do to fulfill the goals and intentions you set for the year in the previous month in Tishrei. So in light of that, my two main goals with Heshvan that I've got written here were to get on track with daily routines and to be at a stage of practicing kosher full-time, especially in our kitchen. And so with getting on track with daily routines, I definitely did a lot better this month than I have in other months. Some of the things that I try to do daily include practicing Hebrew, saying my prayers and things like this. Specifically at the moment just working on like morning prayers and saying the Amidah and the Shema, and also doing a meditation each day and some exercise each day. So they were the four kind of daily routine things that I wanted to get on track with, and I did a lot of those pretty frequently. Definitely still room for improvement, and hopefully I can just keep working on those as I sort of set a habit. Oh, also making art, that's the other one, and I probably did just as well with those. I try to do it every day, but again, it was the same with all this other stuff. Sometimes I did it, and some days I didn't, but I'm working on it. So I'm happy with the progress I'm making, though I didn't sort of achieve that goal exactly. And then the other goal was about practicing kashrut stuff. And again, we made really great improvements, made a lot of changes in buying, instead of just like, so before we would like look at the ingredients in a packet of something and then buy them if we thought they were okay, and now we've moved to only having certified things for those things that's applicable to. And definitely, like this month, I had to explain to my cleaner how to clean the kitchen now that the kitchen is all separated, and just learned a lot this month, in terms of keeping the meat things separate and the dairy things separate, and still have a bit to work out in terms of like what things I need to keep part of and what things I need to have a double of to use in a dairy thing. Anyway, there's things I have to work out about that still, but again, I'm really happy with it, and I would say that definitely by this stage, by the end of the month, we're in a really good place where we're doing really well. So that's Heshvan, that's how that went. Let me briefly say a few of the main points that I have noticed for Kislev from the things that I read. In the description box below, I will share the links to these different websites, email lists, books, whatever, that I get the different information about the months off, so that you can read those as well if you want. But basically, the themes for Kislev are about dreaming. So a lot of the parashot, anyway, a lot of the Torah that we're reading this month talks about dreams, and so we dreams is a big theme. So we can read about them in the Torah every week, and then we can also talk about them for ourselves, and looking at dreams, the actual dreams that you have. You know, some of our dreams are just from bad food we ate. Some of our dreams are just our mind processing what happened in the day, and other dreams are from Hashem, or from, you know, like the spiritual realm. And so we can tap into those. So I want to think about dreams, not just dreams in that sense, but also dreams in the sense of like the future. And, you know, Kislev is about faith and about moving forward and acting on your principles and your belief in Hashem, and just dreaming big things about how life could be. Another big theme of Kislev is obviously Hanukkah, and we can branch Hanukkah off into two things. We can look at light and the idea of us bringing light into the world, and like bringing Hashem's light into the world, being a good steward of Hashem's light, all of that kind of stuff. We can also look at the other part of Hanukkah, which is like miracles. We can look at this idea of that there are miracles that happen all around us all the time. Jews live in this state of miracles, you know, things that happen in Israel, things that happen, you know, all around the world. It's this connection to miracles, and Kislev is a great time to remember those miracles, which obviously we do at Hanukkah, and also to just think about other miracles that are happening around us, to pray for miracles as well if you need like miraculous, you know, healing, stuff like this. Another theme was about sleep. I really like that this month there's a focus, like an energy for like healing as you sleep, and that connects really well with dreams. So one of my goals, we'll just go straight into goals, I guess. One of my goals this month is to get adequate sleep. So I want to be able to go to bed. I want to be in bed by 10. I'd like to be asleep not long after that. I don't know if I can do that. I'm definitely need a lot of sleep because of my health issues anyway. Well, I do sleep a lot, but I also need to sleep so my body can heal. I mean, we all know the body heals when you're sleeping anyway, right? But this is that particular energy of the month. So for me personally, I'm also going to be praying for a lot of healing and a lot of answers. I'm going to see my doctor again, and I want to like pursue that with her. Like I'm not agreeing with what she's saying at the moment. I know in my gut that there's something more, and I need to like pursue that with her more. So I'm going to be doing that next week, and I'll let you know how it goes. Other goals that I have for this month are to write down my dreams, to try and write them down first thing, or not first thing, but pretty soon in the morning if I remember them. Also, I want to have a gratitude practice, so I'm going to try and message a friend and see if we can message at the end of every day to do a gratitude practice for the month. If I can't find a friend to do it, I'll probably just put it on my Instagram stories. And then I also want to spend a day, my other goal for the month is I can spend some dedicated time on a day to really dream for my future and really pray and just focus on this idea of like not our dreams that we have each night, but you know, our bigger dreams for the future, and to really let Hashem speak to me about like what the future might hold and stuff like this. So I do have a day coming up next weekend, not a day, a whole weekend. I'm going away for the whole weekend by myself, and I'm super stoked. I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, I'm just gonna chill out and do whatever I want. It's part of the one little word course I'm doing. This is what I've chosen to do for a yes day, which we were meant to do in like August or September, but I'm doing mine now, better late than never. And yeah, I'm really stoked for that. So to recap, my goals were to get good sleep every night, to write down my dreams, to start a daily gratitude practice, and to spend a day dedicated to prayer and dreaming for the future. And not just for myself, but for my family as well. And the things I really want for them, and the things Hashem wants for them. So that's what I'm going to do. That's Kislev. I wrote down tons more notes about the month, but yeah, you can find all of the links to the different places where you can find out about the months in the description box below. So I hope that that's helpful for you, and fingers crossed I'll be back in a month's time to tell you how these goals went with Kislev and how things go for Tibet. So anyway, Shabbat Shalom.